Welcome back, the Coach Miller Light Show. Little peeking behind the scenes. So before the show, here I am, hair. What am I gonna do with it? Right, you got this hair, what do you do with it? So first it's always is it gonna go like this? Looks kind of nice, right? I like it more maybe in front. And then you have this. Well, I said to self, if feeling good is number one, where do I put my hair? It was an easy answer. There was no question about it. When feeling good is number one, dun dun dun. Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's get on with it. Abraham-Hicks, continuing on with my study here of money and the law of attraction, Abraham-Hicks. So I'm writing it down word for word, listening to it to tune myself to this frequency, right? Because the thoughts that go through my head tune me to different frequencies. And I like to be tuned to a high frequency, right? If feeling good is number one, then I'm going to tune myself to the highest frequency I can. And one of the ways I know to do it, one of the most helpful ways, one of the fastest ways, and most joyful ways, is to listen to the audio program and write it down word for word. So I'm listening to a couple lines, and then pause it and write it. Play it, pause it, 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 write it. So here's what we wrote. Want to hear it? I do. I'm excited about it because these lessons are for me. This is for me. This is for Coach Miller Light. Because when I am Coach Miller Light, then my path is lit. Because life is going to be coming at me. My past thought, right? My current life. So what I'm coming to, a little sum up of what I'm coming to here on my road to self-mastery. What am I remembering? What am I learning about the laws of the universe? Well, that there are laws. And that when we work within the law, life is a lot better and easier and more fulfilling. So my current experience is a conglomeration of my past vibration, which is my past thought, my past focus, my past perception. How am I looking at things? What am I thinking? And so I'm going to be facing my past all day long today. Facing the past. Here it is. Here's my past thinking. This is what I used to think. And it's very helpful to have some ideas of what to do with my past that work in accordance with the law. What Abraham has been telling me to do is make feeling good number one, be aware of my guidance, right? The guidance is the emotion. When I am that negative emotion, when I have that constricting feeling, right? That's my guiding bell that it's time to pivot. It's time to say, I know what I don't choose. What is it that I do choose? And ponder the do choose for longer than I pondered the don't choose. And I'll know I've pondered it long enough when the positive emotion starts to flow. I start to feel relief. Relief is my indicator that I have changed my vibrational point of attraction. So pivot's one of the methods. We also have, what do I choose and why do I choose it? I know what I don't choose. This thing that's constricting me right now that I'm thinking about. What is it that I do choose? Now, it's very helpful to realize here, like with the hair thing, right? I gotta make feeling good number one, because if being right is number one, and I'm learning, I'm coming aware of myself and how often I am just wanting to be right, even though it's proving a point that totally sucks, totally blows for me. It's not anything good for me, but I'm gonna be right about it. Well, am I gonna be right or am I gonna feel good? I choose to feel good. More and more I'm making that choice the more I study the law. So let's get to the passage. What do you say? Here we go. Okay, so the title of this track was Attention to Unwanted Attracts More Unwanted. All right, for every pleasing thing, there is an unpleasing counterpart. For within every particle of the universe is that which is wanted as well as a lack of that which is wanted. How freaking cool. And every particle of the universe is that which is wanted, the plus, as well as the lack of that which is wanted, the minus. Every subject is two subjects. We talked about this on the last show. I had my handy dandy pen, and that was my subject of money, and that one subject has that particle of the universe. Every particle of the universe has within it that which is wanted, abundant money, and the lack of that which is wanted, no money at all, or minus money, debt, right? There's two. Every particle of the universe has the plus and the minus. This is helpful to understand about how the universe works. When you focus upon an unwanted aspect of something in an effort to push it away from you, instead it only comes closer. Because you get what you give your attention to, whether it is something that you desire or not. Wow, is this a really helpful thing to understand. Anything my attention is on, I'm paying attention. Whatever I pay for with my attention, whatever I pay for, I go to a store, whatever I pay for, I get. In this universe, whatever I pay attention to, whatever I pay with my attention, I'm going to be receiving in the future. It's not so fast, so the correlation takes a little while to get my mind around and my experience around and prove it to myself that this law of attraction thing is a real deal. This is what's actually happening. And it has no error in it. Only the error is user error or my unawareness or my not telling the truth about what I've been thinking, how I've been feeling, and what I'm getting. Because if I'm really paying attention, I will see that correlation, and man, is it liberating. Because no matter where something is currently, if I recognize that I'm the one who put it there, then I'm in the powerful place to change it. Okay, so whatever I give my attention to, if I'm saying no to something, I don't want that on my plate, going to the buffet, I don't want that on my plate. Well, that in this buffet of the universe, that puts it on my plate. Attention equals invitation, whether it's no, I want you, no, I don't want you, or yes, come to me, please. Why is this? This is because you live in a universe that is based on inclusion. There is no such thing as exclusion. In this inclusion-based universe, we live in a universe based on inclusion. There's no such thing as exclusion. You can't exclude something. It only seems like it, but it's not really what's happening. If I'm trying to exclude it, I'm pushing against it and I'm inviting it. The real way to exclude it, quotes, is turn my attention away from it. Turn my attention away from that which I do not choose. Pay it no mind. Pay no attention to it. And it will dissipate. Attention is what keeps it there. Attention is what pays for that subscription of whatever it is in my life. Stop paying for the subscription, stop paying with my attention, and it will dissipate. It will go away. When you see something that you desire and say yes to it, that is the equivalent of saying, yes, this thing that I desire, please come to me. And when you see something that you do not desire and you shout no at it, that's the equivalent of saying, come to me, this thing I do not want. I mean, this is pretty good information here, that there is no, don't come to me. That's the saying, yes, come to me, this thing I do not want. Attention is invitation, regardless of if it's yes, come to me, or no, don't come to me. Within everything that surrounds you is that which is wanted and that which is unwanted. It's up to you to focus upon what is wanted. See your environment as a buffet of many choices and make more deliberate choices about what you want to think about. See your environment as a buffet of many choices. When I go to the buffet, there's all kinds of things on the buffet. If I don't want it on my plate, I just don't put it on my plate. No biggie. It can still be on the buffet for someone else who would like it. See my environment as a buffet of choices and be more deliberate, be more aware, be more conscious of what am I paying attention to? What are my words flowing to? What is my thought flowing to? And if I'm pushing against something in an effort to push it away, I'm actually bringing it closer, because this is an inclusion-based universe based on law of attraction. If you will try to make choices that feel good to you as you make an effort to tell a different story about your life, the people, the experiences that are in it, you will see your life begin to transform to match the essence of the details of the new improved story you are now telling. How exciting that we're our own story writer. And the only errors are going on when I'm not recognizing that. And so I'm just letting this default program run that isn't really anything very good. It's not that bad, but it's not that good either. And I really would like something great in my experience. I'm understanding that we can. So what are we going to do? Well, it's up to practice. And I'm going to have to get in the game and make peace every day with where I am, make peace with where I am, and just start to move a little bit more towards what I choose. Piece by piece, thought by thought, pivot by pivot, day by day, in every way. I am getting better and better and better and better and better and better. Ubby.